Thank you so much. Thank you so much, General Rabbi, the Secretary of Defense of the United States of Biafra and the 40 states of Biafra land. Thank you so much for that short opening speech. Welcome, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, cabinet members, secretaries of the different departments, the 40 state governors and their commissioners, the stakeholders, the missional heads, and the United States of Biafra Board. Thank you so much, everyone, for turning up at this short notice. My name is Dr. Orabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, the Deputy Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the Deputy Prime Minister of de facto homeland, and I am the Deputy Prime Minister for all the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as a people, not as an organization. Thank you all so much for coming into this meeting. First, I want to thank you all for taking our time for your busy schedule to be present here at this time. This emergency meeting is called in response to the direct attack on Biafra people by the Nigeria terrorist state. This meeting is called in response to the direct attack by the Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa, to attack indigenous people of Biafra tomorrow, Tuesday, the 27th of January, 2026, in our land, in our territory, at Main Market, Onisha. This meeting is in direct response to that. We all are fully aware that the United States of Biafra was declared on November the 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland after a self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans, indigenous people of Biafra, voted to exit Nigeria, both online and physically at homeland. And based on that self-referendum to exit Nigeria, over 1,500 Biafrans gathered in Latin Finland on November the 29th, 2024 to redeclare the Republic of Biafra that was a nation between 1967 and 1970 under the nickname and title of the United States of Biafra. We regained our independence on November the 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland. We are over 500 Biafrans gathered from all over the world and voted the declaration to exit Nigeria and to declare our independence. That was exactly what we did. We have peacefully written to our sister country, Nigeria, to withdraw every Nigeria force in Biafra territory. We have written to over 200 heads of state in the world about the independence of the United States of Biafra. We are forming our allies who are supporting us. Our allies include those countries that supported the Republic of Biafra between 1967 and 1970 and never removed that support as we speak today. And more allies that are supporting the United States of Biafra. One of our Nigeria a country of particular concern due to the killing of innocent and indigenous Biafrans and Christians in that part of the world. We have our other allies that are doing different things in their own capacity to ensure that the dissolution of Nigeria happens as quickly as possible so that people can live. The United States of Biafra is currently on the world map in the West African region, confirmed. The independence and declaration of the United States of Biafra has been tabled, and many countries are recognizing our security document. The United States of Biafra ID card is being recognized by countries across the world as a legitimate security document for Biafrans that are scattered all over the world due to the reintegration and rehabilitation of terrorists by the Nigerian state. These terrorists go around killing indigenous Nigerians, killing indigenous Biafrans, killing indigenous citizens, taking over their land, burning their homes, raping our women, raping our children. All the Nigerian politicians, Tinubu and Christopher Musa, what they are bothered about is reinstating themselves in power, continue to be in power, to continue the killing of indigenous Nigerians, indigenous Biafrans in that enclave called Nigeria. That is why the United States of Biafra have exited, working closely with our allies to ensure Nigeria must be dissolved for people to leave. Thousands of indigenous Nigerians are being murdered by the sector. Thousands of Christians are killed every day in that enclave called Nigeria. Thousands of innocent Nigerians are being killed by the Nigerian state through the policies which they initiate. And one of their major policies is what gives them the room in the membership of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists into Nigeria. That is why no one can stop the killing of Christians in that enclave called Nigeria. That is why Nigeria has been declared as the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live. That is why Nigeria must be destroyed, must crumble, so that the indigenes can start rebuilding their lives in the best way fit for them. The dissolution of Nigeria must happen for indigenes to live. The dissolution of Nigeria must happen for people to live. The dissolution of Nigeria must happen for the human rights of individuals to be respected. So this emergency meeting today is called because the Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa with their delegitimized governor Charles Soludo, Peter Mbakoti, Uzodimma, they are all working together, colluding to continue the killing of indigenous Biafrans. That is why we will never allow them to get away with it. Charles Soludo has instructed the reintegrated terrorists to shut down the Onitsha main market tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The world have seen where he was giving that command publicly at main market Onitsha, just because innocent Biafrans, genuine Biafrans, who has been voluntarily, consistently sitting at home every Monday for the past 3 years, have continued to do that. That is a civil action. That is their right. Approved not just by the United Nations, by the African Union, by the Commonwealth, and by all international organizations. the right of people to decide how they wish to be ruled, the right of people to decide if they want to go to the market or not, the right of people to decide if they want to work or not. The Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa, have told Soludo to force Biafrans to shut down their offices and their markets starting from tomorrow. And that is why we have called this emergency. I am ordering every single Biafran tomorrow. Open your shop in main market ownership from tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and hereby commanding the United States of Biafra elite to be on the street of commission, the whole of both and Accra states tomorrow, starting from tomorrow the 27th, to ensure that the reintegrated terrorists brought into Biafra territory by Charles Soludo, Tinubu, and Christopher Musa to shut down the offices, the market of Biafra. We will take them away. We will remove them from Biafra from tomorrow. The people of Biafra has suffered enough in the hand of these terrorists of Nigeria, using to legitimize Biafrans like Soludo, Oti, Mba, and Co. to colonize, not just colonize the indigenous innocent Biafrans, but also to subjugate them to slavery. By what he has done today, this morning, all of us saw that. It's all over social media, where Charles Soludo was commanding the indigenous people not to open their store from tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am calling their friends tomorrow. You must open those stores, and it's why you must make sure this happens. Soludo must leave Biafra land. Currently, he and Nigeria, they are currently occupying a foreign nation. They are currently occupying a sovereign state of the United States of Biafra. They are forcefully now currently occupying the land of the indigenous people of Biafra. Of course, Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, who Nigeria have locked up. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, who Nigeria calling them Finland to lock up. And that leadership has fallen under my humble self, Dr. Orabueze, with the United States of Biafra Secretary, with the 40 state governments and their commissioners, with the stakeholders in the homeland, with the heads of missions cut across the world, and more important, on the head of the United States of Biafra and its court. The time has passed when Nigeria state brings in these terrorists that Soludo is bringing in. The revival operation to disrupt, to tamper anywhere in Biafra land. The time has come. Starting from tomorrow, the elite squad must make sure no agent of the Nigerian state disrupts the opening of the market church. Tomorrow, I will show you that the people, over 17 million Biafra, have voted for the United States of Biafra leadership. You are just there temporarily with your delegitimized government. You must leave Biafra land. We will make you leave. It is the right of the people. That must be respected. When the people have declared, that must be respected. Nobody, no country, no organization can stop the wheels of the Biafra people. Today I observe we are the indigenous of Abuja. We are chasing the terrorists. Who is working with Tinubu and Mr. Babusa. The indigenous chase him away. Tomorrow, Soludo, what will happen to you? I promise you. Any attempt by Charles Soludo and any of his agents to stop the opening of main market function, it will be very, very brutal. It will be. people have the right to go to market. They have the right not to go to market. By Charles Soludo trying to force Biafrans to shut their market. I will stop you tomorrow, Charles Soludo is a promise. Tomorrow, Charles Soludo, we know that the power has left Nigeria state, because Nigeria is a country of particular concern, a country of particular concern, and their politicians have no moral standing to lead a people that decided they want to be known and addressed as the United States of Africa, a people that have voted to exit Nigeria. And tomorrow, Biafrans, you must go ahead and open all the stores in the whole Biafra territory, especially at the market condition. And all the environments in the whole Anambra State, whether it's in Odubedu, whether it's in Ikemba, whether it's in Omakaya. This free state, all the market for this free state must be open tomorrow. And the United States of Biafra, and this one will be on the whole streets of Anambra State tomorrow. And no terrorist sent by Soludo will tamper with the wish and the will of the people to open their market peacefully tomorrow. And the next tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. The voluntary mandate at home continues in the whole Biafra territory. And the Kano is released back in Prime Minister Simon is released by Finland. And until we fully protect the body state of Biafra, that is the only time this voluntary system will stop. I want to also use this opportunity to talk about the drug that some people have been talking on social media. We need to tell them this, when you don't tell them that. And I want their friends to be focused. These are the distractors of the Nigeria terrorist state. They come from all forms, from all walks of life. And what is their intention? To disrupt what we are doing, to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra, to stop the protection of our new nation. They have lost it. They do not have the power to do that. We are ready to ensure that we use all the available legal means to protect the Biafra people from these terrorists represented in Biafra Council. Again, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to allow the generals and the commanders that are present here to raise your hand and talk to your fans just like 2 minutes, and then that will be it for this emergency meeting. I will take 1 or 2 questions, and that will be it for the day. Thank you so much, dear friends, for coming into this meeting. Again, the main market condition must be open tomorrow, and any day their friends want it to be open, it will close. Any day their friends want it to close. And for now, voluntarily, every Monday, every single shop, every single store, every single business, their friends have voluntarily chosen to sit at home every Monday. It is their right. Nobody is forcing them to do that. What Nigeria state is doing is to legitimize themselves in Biafra land, because therefore people have already legitimized them. So by coming out to force them to put their store or bring the Nigerian terrorist police and army to shut down their transport, that is something Biafra violence will never allow to happen from the Nigerian state. Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign land, and I demand, Biafrans are demanding of them to leave Biafra land. Immediate. General Rabbi, I hand that over to you with your statement.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All the other generals.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much.
For your good speech. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your good speech. Fellow Biafrans, I welcome you all once again. All the cabinet members, all the generals and the commanders, and all the state governors and deputies. I want to assure you that from the defense, the elite squad are really ready to battle headlong any power, anybody, any nation that will rise against our people. And I want to give us this, make this as a promise to fellow Biafrans, that anybody that tampers with the life of any Biafran must pay double for it. And there's no state or nation around this world that will affect a Biafra and that will go free. At any time, is a promise. And I want to make us understand that we don't need to fear. We are blessed people. We are people of God. We are ordained people. We have rights to live. We have rights to occupy our nation. So we are not beggars, and we are not poor, and can never be slaves. We are most blessed by God. So wherever you are, cooperate. Just our people in Holland. Some of us are outside the homeland. We try to tell our people to be very careful. We are going to be there to face these people and to make sure they don't trample upon us again. Enough is enough. All we need from you is just to remain courageous and focused, and we're going to be focused and courageous to make sure we stand against our enemy. Any Biafran who decides to work against the government of Biafra is an enemy to Biafra. And we must not take it lightly with such person. So anybody at all who rises against this government, good of Biafra, must pay for it in full force. So please, let's continue our prayers and be grateful. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, General Rabbi. And we're going to go ahead and take all the other generals in the house and commanders to 2 minutes. There's a clear instruction, I believe, that all the generals and commanders, all the elite squad around the old Anambra state are fully alert at this point to ensure no one troubles with the right of the Biafra people. Let's go ahead and take the hands. Go ahead, General Albert, 2 minutes, please.
Thank you, my Honorable Excellency, Dr. Orabueze, my DPM. I greet you for a wonderful speech to the Biafra people at large. Thank you, all your cabinets in the house. My greetings go to our leader, the Supreme Leader, Mazan Nandoko Kano. Thank you for your resume. I will stand by. Thank you, my PM, Ebasama Njoko, the Dragon Fighter. I greet you for your resumes. I greet my DPM, Agumai. God of peace. And remains on reach. I greet all your cabinet, working as that is measures in all over the world, governors, ministers, secretaries, and commissioners. I greet you, all the Biafrans, and the team pushing to make sure we reach our final destination. I am General Avatar, the JCF of USB, the Directives of USB. I greet you, everybody in the house. Wonderful speech goes to governor of the Anambra, when you are making the comments, you watch your mouth. People are not with you. You can't force people against their wish. It's a promise. We need peace in our land. That's why people respect their will of peace to reign in Anambra. You can't force anybody to come out and sell of money while they are very small. So, in the other hands, Peter Bar has tried this thing you have tried today, and he didn't survive it. How dare you think that you can survive it? We are a legitimized governor. You don't have any amount in Biafra. I'm telling you, as Directive of Staff, if you want this Anambra to be in peace, let the will of people to be respected. Let the will of people to be respected. I will not warn you again as Directive of Staff of the USBG. If you try to do anything stupid tomorrow, we will shut the entire Anambra, Oda Anambra, Odumegu, Ikemba, and Omambara will be shut down, and you go confirm and say, yes, you are dealing with demons. We love our people to live life. Indeed, has taught us that we are going to school, selling our markets, and Biafra we come, and we believe our prophecy for our leader. So when they want to get the solidarity of our leader, allow them to exercise their will. Don't force them against their wish. What you talked yesterday, you cannot do it. You know it. Peter Bar has tried it for one work. And you're not the only governor in Southeast, and you're not the only governor in South. Why can't you respect your old age? You have your children in London enjoying free will of life. Why are you disturbing our people? Soludo. This is the last warning. No one will win. Any stupid thing that you did in Biafra land, you will pay severely. And we're not going to show you the way you will pay it. You will pay it in a hard way. And every land that lost because of your utterances, you and your family will pay it, because no any forgiveness for any saboteurs, because you are doing it openly, because you want to be a slave to Islam. You want to be a slave to Fulani. Why are you forcing our people to go against their wish? Are you the one that start market for them? Are you the one that give them money to sell? If they lost life, you can't afford to go there and pay for their family. But you are forcing them to come out and lose their life while your own children are abroad, where a good life is living. Stop. Our DPM word is once, and it should be respected. Biafra, comes out tomorrow, we are strongly beside you. You're on the streets. You know people we are pursuing, but you don't know people that are pursuing you. That's why we are wonderful. So you should respect yourself. And you that in military uniform, respect yourself. Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think we lost you, General Arbiter. Let's go. Thank you to the next person. See why Biafra. I need only the generals and commanders to talk at this time. If you're a general commander, you can raise your hand.